Dum, 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 dum. Ladies and gentlemen, before we even start this video, if you have not seen this movie right here, stop the video, take your behind to the theater, and watch The Batman. I don't care if Marvel movies are carrying it. I don't care. Go watch The Batman. It's time to give DC some love. All right, go ahead, bro.
And I'll see you then. I'll see you then.
Bro, did you really?
Man, you know what? I don't care about spoilers. Let's do this.
Obviously.
This is how it happened, folks. This is how the Batman died. I'm assuming.
I'll let you know. I person who has seen the movie, I will let you know what happens, who dies, who doesn't, if anybody even does die. If they do, whatever, right? Ladies and gentlemen, check the affiliate links down below in the description. This is the Batman movie review. Let me just, what's going on? What's going on?
I was trying to put the thing around my neck, but it decided to come undone. Hold on. Continue on.
Well, thank you, DC, for wrong side. There we go. But
crap.
But yeah, as the wizard struggles. Basically, okay, so this movie was it was interesting. I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I actually went to go see it. And it was, I gotta give it to them. DC did a good job not forcing a lot of things in this movie. Of course, it wasn't, of course, it wasn't The Dark Knight Rises. Nothing will beat that legendary. I mean, the Joker and Heath Ledger and all that, along with Christian Bale. But this movie, it highlighted the fact that Batman is the world's best detective. Like, it had a lot of those where like Batman has to figure everything out, and he ends up figuring out before everybody else, before the cops do, before basically he figures out everything before NYPD even has time to think about figuring it out. He's already figured it out. And his vanishing, like he does this whole where he's just standing there, he's talking to you, and then you look away, and then you look back, and he just vanished. Like, he does that several times. And then he just vanishes, does that. And they just highlighted that, yeah, he's definitely the world's greatest detective. Like that, I can see why, like, he's like how he operates the Justice League, because he really is needed. Like, I can a lot of people trash Batman physically. Yes, physically he doesn't really have a lot to offer, but like on a technical basis, of course, along with being wealthy, but like he really is like the world's best detective. And I like also that they didn't try to make it deepen his voice as much. Right, there were moments where he got mad, and then the Batman voice came out. But when he was talking with people, he was just talking like this. It was just deep, but it wasn't like it wasn't like that. But it wasn't like that. It was of course, so Catwoman, played by Zoe Kravitz.
Hold on.
What?
Like, I'm glad that they do kind of like hammer in that he is the world's best detective. Like, especially with Riddler being the main villain.
Yes.
Like, I'm glad they did that. Like, because you never really see that in Batman movies.
Yeah.
Or at least it's kind of downplayed. You usually just see him, beating the crap out of whatever bank robbers or whoever pulls up.
Oh, he does that too. He does that too. He does not let up. He beats you. Like,
yeah, but you usually don't see like him being the world's greatest detective.
Yes.
You don't really see that that aspect of him. I'm glad that they included that,
Yeah.
I'm glad that they included stuff like that, especially with the Riddler, since it makes logistical sense.
Yeah, the Riddler is hilarious. Oh my gosh. This even James Gordon, the cop that's working with Batman, he works with Batman. If you're a comic book fan, you already know this. But it was funny because one of the scenes, the the Riddler had it was the first scene where the Batman has to figure out who did this, right? And they don't know it's the Riddler, but they're trying to figure out who. And he has riddles, and it goes to the Batman. He flips the card over, and it says, "What does a liar do? Yeah, what does a liar do when he's dead? He lies still." Did you catch that? He lies
I
still.
understood that.
I understood that reference. Wrong universe. He lies still, and he lies still, meaning he still lies. What does a liar do when he's dead? He lies still. He's lying still. He lies still, and he lies still. You see, you feel me? He lies still, and he lies still.
Nigma is a master of wordplay.
Like, this dude he really was funny. I ain't gonna lie. And there was one there was one scene in the movie I know you'll love where they finally catch the Riddler. They catch him towards the end, and he's in like he's locked up, and Batman's going to talk to him, and he's trying to figure out his next plan. And the Riddler's like, "You're not as smart as I thought you were," and Batman's just banging on the window. He's like, because Batman does that when he's talking to like Joker or whatnot. He goes, hold on.
Shit.
No, he said, "What have you done? What have you done? What have you done?" And then
The rage.
And then he goes, "What have you done?" And then the Riddler goes, and Batman, and while he's doing that, Batman's just like, "What have you done? What have you done?" And the Riddler's just singing. He's just singing in the cell. He's just singing because Batman can't figure it out. He's just singing. He's like, and so the Riddler ends up, flooding the city, Gotham, for a little bit. And then, but yeah, let me talk about Catwoman. So Catwoman was played by Zoe Kravitz, and that's all I wanted to do when I said Zoe Kravitz's name. That's all I wanted. I just wanted to Zoe Kravitz. Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I haven't seen the movie, but I'll do a response. The cat suit looks like crap, but you know what? I'll forgive it. I will forgive it. She wondering what's under the mask. I would have showed her in a heartbeat.
Oh man, you wild, bro. You were wild for Zoe. For Catwoman, I should say. You're wild for Catwoman. What's under that mat? And there's a scene. It was actually a scene where she asked Batman. She tempts him. That's what Catwoman does. She tempts Batman, and she's like,
Yeah.
"I wonder who's under there." Harrison would have been like, "I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm Bruce Wayne."
All right, you know what? Here's my mask. Here's my bat suit. All right.
And it was funny because like there's a scene where they kind of work together in a little bit. And Batman has this like tech to where it was like Loki on some Tony Stark stuff, where like he had like it looked like a contact lens, but it was encoded. It was like a code written on it, and he would put it in his eye to record the crime scene. So when he went home to his bat cave, he would take it out, insert in his computer, and watch the whole crime scene, like the whole, like where the detectives and what, bro?
What the heck?
What?
A recorded contact lens.
Yes, bro. I'm so serious.
I'm assuming as Bruce Wayne, he went to the crime scene, looked around, and then when he went back home, went down to the Batcave and plugged it in like a USB.
Exactly, bro. That's exactly what he did. He was at the crime scene. It was like a regular contact, and he's Batman, and no one's looking at his eyes. And yeah, when he had it on this like thing where he could place it on it because he's Bruce Wayne, he's rich. He placed it on a contact holder, and it would just interpret all these screens, and it would show what he saw. And he would just like rewatch. It was like film, basically. It was just like rewatch it. He's wealthy, bro. He's wealthy. The Wayne family foundation is wealthy.
Whatever happened to the good old days where Batman's highest tech was shark repellent? What happened to those good old days?
He has, and of course the Batmobile. It was more. It reminded me of a Dodge, but like an old school Dodge Charger, right? You know what I mean? Like an old school one, like one of those Fast and Furious. That's what it really reminded me, like one of those Fast and Furious Dodges. I think that's what they actually modeled on. It was like a futuristic, old school Dodge Charger, and it looked.
Batman at its heart. The Batman stories at their heart is a story about family. It's about family.
I cannot believe you tied that parallel. I cannot believe you made that parallel work. I cannot believe you just brought Fast and Furious to the Batman universe.
I'm not entirely wrong. I have to ask. Were there any Robin teases or anything, or any like sort of like Easter eggs of that nature?
Of Robin,
like post-credit scenes.
There were. I don't think there were any. There were post credits. I'll get to the post credit scene or post credit scene, but basically, I don't think so. As I'm thinking about it, I don't think there were any Robin features or spoiled like Easter egg. There might have been. I don't know. There's definitely a Joker Easter egg that I will get into later for sure.
There has to be.
Huh?
Well, of course there has to be.
Yeah, of course there's Joker, but Robin or Nightwing. Wait. Okay, the only one I think though, there's a subway fight scene where you seen the one where Batman beats up that one guy, smacks him around, and then starts beating him again. Okay, they're all wearing like white masks. And this one, it's like this mixed kid. They kept highlighting him because he was scared to beat up this random innocent guy. What?
Wait. Okay. All right. I'm a theorize. I don't know any other context. Street thug. All right, a street thug kid. Maybe we can. I really hope we get Jason Todd. Because I want Red Hood in live action. That's all. I want my boy Red Hood. I want Red Hood in live action. That's all I want. Because I hear Street Thug Kid. That's literally who Jason Todd is.
So, okay, I think it might have been. You might actually be right, because the kid, it was like it was a mixed kid, or he's like light-skinned black. Half his face was, okay, so the gang members that Batman ended up destroying all of them, by the way, except the kid. The kid ran away. But half his face was painted in white, and the other half was red. And they were wearing hoodies. And so,
please.
And so hear me out. And so in the scene, Batman beats up all of them, and I guess that kid, he kind of like, he doesn't want to hurt anybody. He doesn't want to be a part of the gang. And so he's kind of just like, and Batman looks at him as like, like, you want some too? After he beats up everybody. and the kid's just staring at him for a little bit, and the kid runs away throughout the subway, in the subway. And so that was like his little, but they kept highlighting him, right? For a reason. It was only him, right? Yes, it was like 13 of them. And so, like I said, half his face was painted white, the half was red. And he was a mixed kid. Now, Jason Todd, is he white or black in the comics?
I'm pretty sure he's just straight white.
Okay.
Like that's at least how he's depicted.
But Red Hood, don't know. I just feel like I don't know if they were doing that because he's just actor, like trying to, but I don't know. But that's the only Easter egg in that. There was no Robin, Nightwing.
Todd is apparently Hispanic.
Huh?
Yeah, Jason Todd is apparently Hispanic. Oh wait, hold on. No, wrong thing.
Oh.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
He's just a white dude.
Yeah. But that's the only one. Other Easter eggs, I'm trying to think. Oh, there's a guy in there. Apparently, Catwoman's the main villain really is. Huh?
DC, if y'all give me Under the Red Hood, I will play. If y'all get on a good Under the Red Hood movie, I will pledge my loyalty to y'all.
What?
I will play because I already destroyed all the Marvel movies last episode. Give me what I want. Give me what I want.
Give me what I want. No, but the main villain is there's really two. Penguin was in it, by the way. Yeah, Penguin. He was in it. He ends up
Another attention.
Yeah, he was like a side villain. He's more of he wasn't like the main villain. He's like a side villain. It was funny. When Batman and James Gordon caught him, Penguin. It wasn't hard to catch him as Penguin. When they caught him, he was like, James Gordon's like, "Who is this? Who is this?" He was like, and James Gordon, Penguin, he's got an Italian voice. He's like, "Come on, what are you showing me? Come on!" And then James Gordon responds. He goes, "Open your eyes."
Hey, I don't know nothing. Hey, bada bing. Hey, I don't know nothing.
What are you showing me? Open your eyes.
I'm walking here. Hey, Scoogili.
And Penguin, but Catwoman's father is the main villain. He's like, okay, you remember the guy from Transformers? The guy from Sector 7?
One?
The guy from Sector 7, he was like the FBI agent. He was what was his famous line? He's like, criminals. He's like, your dad's a criminal. Criminals are hot. When he was in the car and first interrogating Sam and Michaela, what was it? He was a white guy, but he looked like Indian, honestly. He's in the first 3 Transformers. He's like the FBI agent. What's the line? He was like this. He's the guy who said when Optimus Prime first showed up and lifted up the car. Remember that scene? Where he was like, he's the one who said, "It is time to talk." And then Optimus Prime like comes in. It was that guy. It was also the FBI. Just look up the FBI agent that I'll just what's his name? The Batman cast.
The Batman.
You're the Batman?
We kill the Batman.
We kill the Batman. It's pretty simple to me. But
we kill the Batman.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who is? He was a police officer? Okay, so you remember the guy from Eternals?
Which one?
The jerk, the guy who can control people.
Yeah.
Apparently he was in the movie. He was apparently. How is he a Marvel and DC? He was one of the police officers. Officer Stanley Merkel. I don't remember him. Anyway, Okay, but anyway. Oh yeah, Alfred was the guy in a Black Panther. Claw, Ulysses Claw. That was Alfred.
Mhm.
He played Alfred, Batman's butler.
Right. Oh yeah, yeah. I saw him in the. Oh yeah, I saw him in the trailers. First
Ooh, 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 ooh,
major
ooh, ooh.
person
Stop,
cross.
stop, 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 stop. I figured it out. I figured it out. I figured it out. So what you were asking about earlier, Red Tide. So Tim Drake was the mixed actor guy, right? So in the movie,
Mhm.
he is Batman's third Robin. He takes over the position after the death of Jason Todd.
Right.
That's who he was playing.
But dang it. They keep skipping over the two interesting ones. They keep skipping. They skipped over the two. They skipped over Dick Grayson, the first one, and they skipped over Jason Todd, the second
Tim
one.
Drake also was in the season of the Titans in Netflix, The Titans. That same actor in the movie that I saw, he was also in the Titans. So he's definitely going to be brought back. But yes, it's just small roles. Because remember, this Batman, this is young Bruce Wayne, right? He's young. He's young Bruce Wayne.
Right.
Um, and it was weird because Catwoman's dad, she gets a lot of her moves, her fight moves from him. Like he was old, but he was quick. Like there was a scene where Catwoman faces her dad because she wants to kill him because of what he did. Like he killed
Is
Catman
he like the dad from Shang-Chi?
from what?
Is he like the dad from Shang-Chi?
What do you mean?
Like him being like the main villain and all that. Like,
Yes, he definitely is the main villain. Yes. Well, there's Riddler. The Riddler is the main. Riddler is Batman's villain. Catwoman's dad is
right.
her villain. Like she's more focused on Catwoman's not really focused on the Riddler. She's focused on finding out who murdered her friend, which is her dad. She has to kill her dad. Batman, in the words of Peacemaker, Batman's not gonna kill anybody. He just wants to send them in jail.
Riddle me this. How many people? Riddle me this. How many people was Batman indirectly responsible for killing because he was too much of a pansy to smoke people, to put people in the dirt who needed to be smoked?
Riddle me this. Riddle me this and riddle me that. There's a scene in the joke. I can't remember what the Joker said.
Riddle me this. Riddle me that. Who is afraid of the big black bat?
Bro, there's a scene in the movie where I'll talk about the end scene. The end scene, Riddler is in jail. Turns out his
Right.
neighbor in his cell is Joker. But they don't really show his face. They just show this part.
The laughing.
And they were just talking with each other, like in the jail cell. And this is how you knew it was Joker when the laugh. Like it was that. It was more of that.
All I'm saying, all I'm saying, Scarecrow also has a wicked laugh. It could also be him.
No, it was Joker. It was the hair, bro. It was the hair and the laugh. It was definitely Joker. Um,
We need to focus on the underrated bat. We need to focus on the underrated members of his rogues gallery. Come on now. We've already seen enough Joker. Come on. We need to give Nigma some love. We need to give Crane some love. We need to give Cobblepot some love. Come on now. Solomon Grundy, where's he at? Make him a minor antagonist in the next movie. Where's my Killer Croc movie at? Come on now, Waylon Jones, give him some love. Come on, let's have him fight Killer Croc.
and no, there were no Marvel references, and I know in Marvel Eternals there was DC references. There were absolutely no Marvel references. Even though they're in Gotham, there was no, hey, look, that's the Tony Stark Tower, or hey, that's the Avengers Tower, or hey, that's the Fantastic Four Tower, because it's got the four on top of it. No, there was none of that.
What's your superpower again? I'm rich.
I'm rich.
Oh, so you make like a super suit. So you make like a super suit of some kind. Yeah. That sounds very familiar. That sounds very familiar. That sounds very familiar. Building a super suit. That sounds very familiar. That sounds very familiar. Like the camera just zooms in on them saying it just so they can really hammer it home.
That sounds very familiar. Very, it's like the Tobey Maguire thing. That's very interesting. Very interesting.
It's like exactly how they should have done Electro's thing in No Way Home. You know, don't worry. I think there's a black Spider-Man somewhere. It just dead stares the camera, like 5 seconds of silence. I'm sure there's a black Spider-Man somewhere. And you just faintly hear Sunflower in the distance. Like the first couple
you say I cute with chick.
I'm sure there's a that's what they should. That's also what they should have done with this. Like have that random person just stare in the camera. Like I'm sure that Oh, you build a super suit? That sounds very familiar.
Or you know what really would have made me cry if I heard, man, you have a because it was Catwoman, Batman, and the detective, and was this 4 people? No, I think it was just those 3. But anyway, if they had a 4th person, all I needed to hear was dun 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 dun. Fantastic Four. I was playing, but yeah,
they're not gonna get any love. They're not gonna get any love.
Fantastic
Or at
Four.
least not until Multiversal Madness.
Fantastic Four movies coming. But anyway, other than that, the Batman movie in general was a solid movie. It really was. It wasn't no, Dark Knight and all of this. It kind of looks like I have the bat wings a little bit. Does it not look like I have like the bat wings? Like I'm Batman.
Somebody doesn't shoot any holes in them.
Hey, bro, make it look like you got wings, because it looks like I have the wings.
Hold on, I gotta center myself. Hold on.
Come on, I thought you were 6'2". Come on now.
I had to lower the camera.
I'm Batman. Oh.
Like I'm literally just like the fallen angel, but instead of burnt wings, I just have wings with bullets in them.
I can tell your wings are hard. Your wings are like metal.
Come on, DC. Get on it, you cowards. I want Under the Red Hood. I want Under the Red Hood by 2024. Get on it, you cowards.
That's way too soon. 2024?
22, they got 2 years. That's 2 years.
Nah. Fantastic Four would have been out by then, before Riddler. I guarantee it.
Come on. Get on it, you cowards. Get on.
I would say,
I've already seen it.
I was just gonna say, I would say the Batman movie, a solid 8.5. It was a solid. Batman versus Batman. Oh yeah, it was way better than Batman versus Superman. Way better. I would even argue. Hear me out.
Hold on.
What?
I forgot to ask. Is this Batman murdering people? Is he pulling out the 9 like Batfleck did?
I don't think I think he just severely wounds a lot of people in this movie. He doesn't necessarily, I can't try to think of a scene he killed. He does stop a lot of people. Like he stops Catwoman from killing one of the agents directly. Like he takes the gun from her.
So he just puts them all in crippling debt by giving them injuries that they can't pay for.
Yes, exactly.
Right. By giving them bills that they can't pay for. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so, but yeah, this movie was an 8.5. It was better than, I would even argue, because of the hype of Spider-Man No Way Home, this movie was actually like, it wasn't as nostalgic, but it was better. And
Mr. Rahim, You need to tread very carefully.
I know I do.
You
I know I
need to
do.
tread very carefully
Because I'm a
with your
Marvel.
next few words.
I know I'm a Marvel fan at heart, but like as far as DC, it's not your regular DC movie where it's like, ugh, it's bad. Like it was
dark. Are you sure it's not? Are you sure you're not from the DC universe?
Oh yes, it was very dark in this movie. Like there was rarely daylight in this movie. It was always nighttime. But
it's Gotham. It's literally always raining. It's literally always cloudy and raining.
That's the thing. It was always raining in the movie. It was like dark or rainy. But another thing was for a DC movie, it was definitely top tier. I can say that. It was way better than Batman vs Superman. Better than the Justice League. Definitely better than the Justice League. Better than Wonder Woman 1984. I would say honestly, bro, for DC movies, as far as my favorite, honestly, bro, Aquaman actually is my favorite. Aquaman, The Batman, Wonder Woman. I'm just being real. Those are like actually my favorite. So it was worth seeing. It was definitely worth seeing.
I don't see the Joker in your rankings, and now I'm sad.
The Joker was in it. It's just,
No, I'm talking about the movie The Joker in your rankings of DC movies.
Oh,
because it's technically a part of it. It's just standalone.
Joker was good. I would definitely put Joker above Wonder Woman. I don't know, Aquaman, just the scenery in Aquaman, how they portrayed Atlantis, it just seemed right, you know. But anyway, yeah, people, that's Batman, the man who arguably pretty much controls the justice, like pretty much like the kind of the, I don't know,
Oh yeah, he did. He has contingencies to kill every single one of them. Yeah. He is the guy looking over them. He's is like, the man who watches.
Yeah, he's the bird's eye view, basically, of the Justice League. But all in all, if you haven't seen Batman, you gotta go see it. It's a good movie. It is a good movie. I know DC gets a lot of hate, but for movies specifically, but the Batman, Robert Pattinson did a good job portraying Batman. I gotta get to him. So, and then of course Zoe Kravitz. What'd you say?
The truth is, I am the Batman.
Wrong universe. That is not. And yes, he still has not revealed his identity in this movie. But wrong universe. I am the Batman.
The truth is, I am the Batman. It's just his speed.
Oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I ain't gonna lie. You know the scene in the trailer or in the movie where they showed the car flip and him walking towards the car upside down?
Yeah.
Bro. He was looking at Penguin. That shit was cold. With the cape, bro. That shit was hard, bro. I'm cussing, my bad.
Huh? It's Batman. He needs to instill fear. If piss is not running down your leg in fear, then they're doing it wrong.
It was really good.
And clearly that's not the Batman. That's just a man bat.
It's just a man.
Oh, they need to get a bat. DC, get on a man bat movie. Get on it, you cowards. Halloween 2026. Man bat versus Batman. Get on it, you cowards.
You play man bat. You play man bat.
Let's go. I'll do it.
How tall is man bat?
Good question.
You probably fit the height requirements anyway. Let me see. Is man bat even a character?
Yep, that's an actual dude. Man bat, Dr. Kurt Langstrom is about how tall is he? Oh, he's a big boy. Wait, no, that's Robert. The 6'1". There we go. I'm
Oh.
about that height.
Oh, bro, you perfect, bro. You 6'2". Oh, perfect, bro. Perfect. You literally fit it. You literally fit it.
I'm something of a scientist myself. I want to tap into human evolution. Everyone shall be a bat.
I'm something of a man bat myself.
I'm something of a scientist myself. Literally just make him their version of the lizard. That's literally all that man bat is, effectively.
Yeah.
He's just Batman's version of the lizard.
Ladies and gentlemen, go watch the Batman. It's a good movie. Mr. Wizard, please go watch the Batman. It's worth seeing. It is worth seeing.
Check it out sometime.
Yeah, definitely. But ladies and gentlemen, this portion of the video, you already know what to do. Mr. Wizard, you want me to take us out or you want to take us out?
Go ahead and take us out, bro.
All right, I will.
Down, 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 down. Fear in your eyes. Get me when I talk. Fear in your eye.